Hey, beautiful people, it's Jen from JBoo Salon, and I want to take you back to a moment that completely shifted how I think about finishing hair. I was behind the chair many years ago, finishing up a guest's cut, and I realized something. Her haircut was technically perfect, but something about the final look felt off. It wasn't until I started being intentional with how I dried her hair that everything clicked. It's not just about the tools, it's not just about the products. It's actually about the lines I was using while drying. And that's what I want to teach you today is the three lines of design and how they completely change the outcome of a blow dry. So let me share my screen here. So you're with me? Perfect. All right, so let's go. So most people treat the blow dry as the final step, but in reality, it's part of the design. Your blow dry either completes the shape or competes with it. And if you're just chasing moisture in your hair, moving that dryer wherever the brush takes you, you're missing an opportunity to sculpt the final silhouette. Drying hair with intention means using lines to influence form. And when you understand those lines, you can create more volume, more softness, more direction or structure on purpose. So let's break down each line and how it changes the way your blow dry looks and feels. So our first line is a horizontal. Our first line is a horizontal line. Horizontal sections are taking straight across. So when you dry across these lines, you're creating weight and width. So you're creating weight and width. This gives the hair structure and stability. And it's a great line to use when you want a shape to feel grounded or full at the base. Think of it like building a, strong foundation. Horizontal blow drying builds shape outward from the center. So if you're round brushing these sections, like your tension and airflow will follow that horizontal plane, which widens the silhouette. Our next one is vertical lines. So vertical lines move up and down. So vertical lines move up and down, and blow drying along vertical lines helps create a more elongated and narrow shape. So this is going to be elongated. Elongated and vertical shape. Yeah. And so instead of building volume outward, you're letting the hair fall naturally, guiding it downward to slim and streamline the form. This is great when you're looking for a more, let's say, refined, minimal finish, or want the hair to feel longer and leaner. So drying vertical also softens bulky areas by encouraging hair to collapse closer to the head shape. And the third line of design, this is what we call diagonal, diagonal lines. So diagonal sections are taking at an angle, moving forward or backwards, moving forward or backwards, and they create direction and movement. So they're going to create movement. When you dry on a diagonal, you're guiding the hair in a way that creates flow and softness. These lines are the in-between moments, the transitions. They allow you to shift volume from one area to another subtly, guiding how the hair wants to live. And so use diagonal lines when you want to create motion without chaos. It makes the blow dry feel intentional, not overdone. And here's the mistake most people make during a blow dry. They treat every section the same brush angle, same airflow, same movement, but every part of the head requires something different. The shape you're creating at the nape is not the shape you want at the fringe. The lines of design let you customize the dry, not just to the cut, but to the end result that you're going for. Isn't that so cool? Helps you customize to the end result you're going for. So ask yourself, do I want to build volume or reduce it? Am I creating softness, structure, or movement? Which line will get me there? So here's your takeaway. Blow drying isn't the end of the service, it's part of the story. And when you pick up your dryer, you're not just drying hair, you're shaping mood, movement, and memory. So next time you're drying, whether it's your own hair or someone else's, use the lines of design guide to guide you. Your diagonal lines, they're going to create movement plus direction. Your vertical lines are going to create elongation and slimming, and your horizontal lines are going to create width and stability. And remember, the finish isn't where the magic ends, it's where it comes alive. So if this helped you, in any way, understand blow drying in a whole new way, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who's ready to upgrade their finish game. Drop a comment below and let me know, which line of design are you excited to try? And this is my personal reminder that every section has a purpose and every line has power and every finish tells a story.